All right, so today's the last assignment on Savas Realize. On Thursday, we will review a couple problems, and then we will take a short quiz on Savas Realize, okay? We'll take a short quiz, and that will be the last assignment for the semester. Next week, if you have missing assignments or if you want to redo things, that is what next week is for. But a lot of you guys are caught up and you've done a very good job of coming to class and doing what you need to do, okay? So next week, a lot of you guys won't have a lot of things, but we will still meet in case anybody has questions or needs help or anything like that, okay? So today, we're going to continue working with systems of equations, okay? We are going to work with solving by elimination, but today we're going to work with some that are a little more challenging, okay? Now, the reason why I say these are more challenging is because normally when we did elimination, all right, when we did elimination on Thursday, we wanted to add these together, okay? So that way one of them cancel, right? Now, here, if we try to add this is like a -1. If we try to add -1x and 3x, that's 2x. 5 and 7 is 12. So neither x or y are going to eliminate, okay? So we want to multiply one of the equations, okay? Step 1. So we want to multiply one equation so the coefficient cancels, right? Now, so here, if we look at, I have -1. Can I multiply 1 by something to get 3? Because ultimately, if we want this to cancel, this needs to be -3. Okay? This, if we want these to cancel, this would need to be -7. So would it be easier to multiply -1 by something to get -3? Or would it be easier to multiply 5 by something to get -7? What do you think? Can you guys think of a number that you can multiply 1 by to get 3? You can type into the chat. You can turn off your mic. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Okay, so basically, if I have 3 right here, I can multiply this whole equation by 3. All right, now what that does is 3 times -1 is -3x. 3 times 5 is 15y. 3 times 8 is 24, right? Now I'm going to bring the second equation down. Okay, so now that we've multiplied this by 3, when we go to add these together, these are going to cancel. 15 plus 7 is 22y. 24 minus 2 is 22. Okay, so now we're going to divide. Okay, so we multiply. Our step 2 is we add equations. Step 3 is we solve. All right, so we solve. 22 divided by 2 is equal to 1. All right, now remember, so our answer for systems of equations, we need an x and a y. Right now, we only have a y. Does anybody remember what we have to do to find the x? Nobody remember? To find the x, we have to take the number that we just found, and we're going to put it into one of the original equations, right? So I want to take this top equation, which is negative x plus 5y equals 8. And I'm going to substitute 1 for y. Right? We multiply these numbers. Right, and we solve. Negative x equals 3. To get rid of the negative, we divide by negative 1. And x equals negative 3. So this right here is my answer. All right, let's take a look at another one. Okay. All right, for B, I've got x plus y equals 4 and 2x minus 3y equals 18. Okay, now, so here we need to either make this number, we need these to cancel. So this either needs to be negative 2 or this one to cancel out with negative 3. This needs to be 3. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one we choose. We could choose either of them. But this one we have to multiply by a negative. So I'm going to multiply everything by 3 instead. So that way we don't have to worry about the negatives. Okay, so this becomes 3x. This becomes 3y. And this becomes 12. All right, and then this one we don't have to multiply by anything. All right, so now we can add them together. 3x and 2x is 5x. 3y minus 3y, those cancel. 12 and 18 is 30. Okay, so now we solve. I divide by 5. X equals 6. All right, so in our answer, we know our x value, but we don't know our y. Okay, so I'm going to take this first equation, which says x plus y equals 4, and I'm going to put 6 in for x. So 6 plus y equals 4. I'll subtract 6. 4 minus 6 is a negative 2. That's your answer. Oh, some of you guys were telling me, I just didn't even see them in the chat. Sorry about that. All right. So does anybody have any questions? Do you want to see